The results of the May primaries in both Jackson and Josephine counties are official.
And they're showing the way that people voted in each district and how those districts are impacting the overall results. Newswatch 12's Rob Scott explains why the city of Grants Pass and Josephine County are reviewing these to see how it impacts the public safety levy. But first we go live in Medford with Newswatch 12's Justin Bork to explain how it was the Democratic voters and Ashland in particular that may have won the day for several races.
Well, the bottom line is that this could have been a very different election. Despite being outnumbered in Jackson County, registered Democrats turned out in droves, and according to the results, it was the city of Ashland that had a disproportionate impact on this election. Now, Ashland had the highest voter turnout rates in the county, and if you take away the SOU precincts, the college has typically pretty negligible voter turnout. Ashland had a 72% voter turnout rate. That's way above the 55% countywide average. That, of course, had a big impact on the sheriff's election as Corey Falls commanded the field with 69% of the vote in his hometown. Meanwhile, another big trend that emerged in this election is the rural vote.
Applegate had a fairly high turnout, Eagle Point, Rural, Lake Creek, up in those areas, and which makes sense because those are farming communities.
Now, that rural vote had a huge impact on the GMO ballot measure, which ended up passing by a landslide with about 66% of the vote. Places like rural Ashland, for example, voted for the GMO measure by a rate of 3-1. Now, of course, these results are still just raw numbers. They haven't been added to the website yet, and County Clerk Chris Walker says they will be doing so in the next couple of days once they get approved by the Secretary of State. Live in Medford, Justin Bork, Newswatch 12.